Well, hello. Hopefully we can get through this in one fell swoop. Welcome, and I appreciate you being here. We have a couple of housekeeping matters before we dive in to the actual meditation. First of all, we are tapping into our rage. We are not releasing our rage. So if that's what you're looking for, this ain't the video for you. The second thing that I would say is that these are the gods and goddesses, mostly goddesses, that I feel called to work with. If you have others, while I'm chanting their names, you can simply be chanting the name that you connect with. If it's only one or two goddesses or gods, you may do that. This video is not simply for women's rage, although that is what I am digging into. It is for those in marginalized communities overall. And can be used in that way. I am not going to limit who can be enraged, all right? That's not what we're doing here. That, and the fact that I fall into a couple of marginalized communities, is why I'm saying that. So my rage is not any better or different, not any better or bigger than yours. It's simply different. If the only thing you're identifying is as a woman or as a person of color, or, when you start stacking those, you get more rage. I may get emotional. I did last night when I tried this. So bear with me. I'm going to do my best to not do that, but I can't guarantee you what's going to happen and what's not. I have no idea. We shall see. Further, the other thing I want to bring up is that if you are a Christian nationalist and are totally fine with what's going on right now or rejoicing in it, this is not for you. And not only that, but you're not welcome here. If you are a pure and true Christian and understand how absolutely fucking appalling what is currently going on is, welcome. You can be here as well. And if during this, the only god or goddess that you connect with is Jesus, then by all means, please chant Jesus through that portion of this, or think and connect with him on this level. I have a list. List of gods and goddesses from different cultures. Most of these are gods and goddesses that I have worked with. One is one that I would like to work with, and I have called upon before, but haven't done an extensive amount of work with. However, she is pivotal to this type of work, if you will. Our goals during this are to connect with our own rage, the rage of our ancestors, and with the help and guidance of the goddesses, as well as their own rage on our behalf, to channel that energy into something productive and resist with all of our might, with all of our strength, and with all of our courage the things that are happening currently. Okay? And with that, I'm done stalling, and we can just simply get at it. You will notice that most of my gods and goddesses are of Norse and Greek mythology. Those are my heritages, and I feel most deeply called to them. I am also going to be putting together a playlist of songs that are, in my opinion, very witchy, and also really help me dig into that rage and that feeling of almost war chant type songs to some degree. Some of them anyway, and others are simply songs that I feel deeply about. So bear with me as I put all that together, but I'll share that in the comments once it's put together. Okay. All right, now we are officially done stalling and we can move on. Okay. I want you to begin breathing deeply. That's all we're going to do at first, is just get our breath in line. Continue breathing on a steady pace. It doesn't have to be yogic. You can just be in and out. I want you to focus on your breath so that you can get into your body and really centered. We're going to be feeling our body from our toes slowly up into our legs, into our bottom, into our bellies and our chest, down our arms and into our fingers, and up into our shoulders and our head. Now, personally, we are going to go through each and every chakra that we have. For me personally, I think a lot of women, we are going to feel it in our root chakra. This chakra is very, keep breathing while I explain this. The root chakra is our base of security and well-being and safety. And right now, that likely is feeling very shaky. Next, we will enter our sacral chakra. This is in the area of our womb. It controls fertility. It controls our creativity and our ability to protect ourselves and build. And it is also generally the place of most of female rage. Next is our solar plexus. This is in or around the diaphragm and belly button area. And this is the one that controls our intuition. It is that gut feeling that you experience. Next is our heart chakra. This is where we are feeling our love, our pain, our heartbreak. Next is our throat chakra. It deals with our ability to speak our pain, to speak our truth, to speak of the things that are upsetting us and bothering us, and how we talk about those things, how we communicate those things. We have our third eye. This is how a lot of people connect with spirits and with spirit. And you see that thing out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, what was that? That is your third eye. Up above, on top of our head, just above, is our crown chakra. And this one connects us to the divine energy, divine light, God, goddess, whatever, and what have you. So we will be connecting to all of these wherever you are feeling the rage, wherever you are feeling the bubbling, the intense feeling, that's where we want to channel. Okay? So first and foremost, let's start with our sacral chakra. And for me, when I feel this, it's simply like a pulsing around my tailbone. And sometimes it's a tingle. It could be just a pull on your bottom, almost like it's pulling you into the ground. That's how you know you're grounded. And let's just sit there for a moment and discern the rage. Feel the rage there, if there is any. The lack of security, the lack of understanding what's going to come. The pain of having so many people vote against our best interests. Having so many people who are totally okay with ravaging our world. And now I simply want you to ask the pain in this area, in the rage within this area. I want you to ask it. What do we do with you? And take a moment and just listen. And if you didn't hear anything, that's okay. As long as you know where to tap into that energy, you can come back and do this again. Next, we're going to move to your sacral chakra. Get in touch with your womb. Feel the pain and the rage. Dig into that. Allow it to bubble. For me, I can actually dig my hand into it and feel it like solid earth and hold it in my hand. It is a physical presence. And when I look down at that blood-ravaged ground, I ask, what can I do with you? What would you have me do? And then listen. And then as we move up to the solar plexus, this is where we determine what is safe, who is safe. We're going to learn to trust our gut. When you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning last Tuesday, well, it would have been Wednesday morning, and had that horrific feeling throughout your body, it was the collective of our solar plexuses all screaming in rage. Scoop up some of that earth. Look at it. Feel it in your fingers. Feel the sand. Feel the grit of it. What would you have me do? Next, let's move to our heart chakra. Generally, we're not going to be handling anger and rage in our heart chakra, but we will be handling our pain and our sadness and our disappointment within this chakra. So this one, if we are clogged and if we're not moving, it's not moving, it feels stagnant, this one we want to clear. So we may take, for me, oftentimes this looks like a tarry substance, almost it's blackened and it's sticky and it's goopy and slimy, and we will simply remove it, brush it off, pull it off and drop it into the earth to be soaked away. Pull and drop, pull and drop, and shake it off your hand, shake it off, shake it off. And now take a moment, feel the movement there. Take a deep, deep breath. And fill that area with white, pink, rainbow light. As long as the light isn't black, you're good. The thing you'll find in a lot of videos and a lot of things is that they're going to direct you to certain colors, certain feelings, certain whatever. And what I have found in my witchy journey over the last 25 plus years is that it is not the thing that matters. It is not the color. It is not the word. It is not the structure of it. It is the intent behind it that matters. So don't get wrapped around the axle about how the ritual must be performed. Do what comes natural to you. You are being called to this. Therefore, there's very, very little that you can do to totally fuck it up. Okay? Let's move up to our voice and our vocal chakra, throat chakra, that's the one. This one again may be clogged right now because you are so enraged, so sad, so mad that you cannot even articulate what it is you want to say, how to say it. See if you have any of that black, gray, on your throat chakra, and if you did, clear it out. Just take your hands and move that goop off and fling it to the ground. Move it off and clear it to the ground. And may our voices be strong. Repeat after me. May our voices be strong. May our words be clear, crisp, and concise. And may they hurt and burn those who do not deserve our comfort. Those who do not deserve our love. And those who seek to do us harm. May those people go to bed at night thinking about our words, cringing at our words. And may their hearts be changed by the words that we speak and the clearness and conciseness with which we communicate our needs, our desires, and frankly, our fucking demands. Next is our third eye. Take a moment to breathe into this space so that we can see what is coming, so that we can anticipate what is needed, so that we can move before bad things come. And the crown chakra that will connect us to the divine, to God, to Goddess, to our feminine energy as well as our masculine. May we step into the power that we have as individuals and as a collective. You deserve peace. You deserve to live freely and without pain. And now I want you to call your grandmother, living or dead, your mother, living or dead, your aunt, your other ancestors. Gather them in front of you. Gather their images. Gather their rage. Gather their pain. Gather. Pull it into you and channel that shit up into your voice, into your head chakra as you connect to the divine. Feel it. For those they burnt. For those they scorned. For those they belittled. For those who had to quit their jobs simply to become mothers, simply to become wives. For those they told they were not worthy. For those who we've abandoned. For those who live on the streets. For those who are unable to love who they want to love. We will never forget. We will avenge you. Channeling their rage, ask them, what would you have me do? How can I honor your memory? If you're not hearing anything, that's okay. The first time you do a ritual like this, sometimes nothing comes. And sometimes things do come. A lot can come. If you need to, pause the video right now and go have a good cry and come back when you're ready. There is more to do. But when you're ready, and if these names call to you, we will now connect to the goddesses and the gods. And we will gain direction, feel their own wrath, share our wrath and our pain, and get guidance. Mother of gods and goddesses, Hera, Hecate, or Hecate, depending on how you feel called to say her name. Frigg, Freya, Lilith, Lilitu, Hathor, Isis, Kali, and Mother. Mab, Titania, hear my words, feel my intent, feel my rage. Stand beside us and guide us. Help us find our path and walk along it with strength, with power, and with love. For ourselves, our collective, and those who will come after us. Give us strength and courage as we move forward, knowing that the times ahead are challenging and will include more pain, knowing that some of us may not survive. But with the knowledge that with our sacrifice, with our determination, we can move the needle forward even just a little for those who come after us, for those like Sojourner Truth and the members of the Underground Railroad, for those in the suffrage movement and the civil rights movement, those who fed hungry children in inner city schools, for those who ran for office and took the time and the energy to march, for those who share valuable information, who share truth and do not spread lies. Give us the courage to come together as a collective and do our best to help those around us. We call upon you, Odin. And Pan to gather the men in our lives who would stand with us, who will fight for us, who will help dismantle the systems that continue to oppress us, even in the face of all of this danger. Guide them. Help us break down these systems of oppression. I just want to share with you what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling so that if you are unsure and you've never done anything like this, that you understand what's happening for me at least, and you can tell me in the comments if this is happening for you. When I called my ancestors, I saw them before me, the ones who were dead and those who were alive. I'm a medium, so I experience that. I can do that all the time. But okay, I had to change to my computer. So what I see are all of my family in front of me, and then surrounding me in a circle are all of the gods and goddesses that we called. In a circle, I am standing in the center of it. And then, in addition to that, I feel the collective, it's like a waving energy rushing in like the waves on a beach. And as I'm calling that energy, it's as the waves are crashing, it's coming up into me and then radiating out. Okay. Um, other, I would love to hear what you experienced during this. So if you've made it to the end, by all means, please share with me. I would write down in journal after this experience and let me know. I mean, you totally don't have to share, but I would love to know what occurred, what messages you got. Um, Mine was to find my people, to gather and to work on changing definitions and legislation and enshrining things, uh, helping in any way we can our sisters and our brothers in states that are not going to be friendly, doing everything we can. I live in Utah, so I live in a really red state. At the moment, our abortion rights were upheld by the court, the Supreme Court, though God only knows how that will change over the course of the next 4 years. Um, there was more, but it's very private and personal. Um, I hope that this was helpful. As you are coming out of your meditation, I want you to be gentle with yourself and be careful getting up real quickly. If you're not used to doing this, especially at this level, this is really advanced work and it can make you a little wobbly at first. So slowly get up off the floor. Do not go back to your average activities. Just give yourself some time to breathe. Imagine that you've just finished a yoga class and you are in Shavasana. Just be in Shavasana for a little bit of rest. If you're not a yogi, that just means lay down and breathe. Maybe set a timer for about 10 minutes and just let yourself chill. Okay. If you're interested in joining a safe, proactive collective, um, I have a space in Discord that I have already put together, but wasn't for this purpose. But we're going to make it for this purpose for now. Um, it's Moonlit Magnolia, and it is a place for midnight margaritas and more witchy shit. So come join me if that's something that you're interested in. I occasionally do these types of things on my own, and I'd be happy to record them um, so that you can do them with me. Because the more people we have joining in on this, the better off we are. Um, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you feel more empowered after this and have a clearer path. You may need to do this more than a couple times in order for it to fully stick. And I apologize for the disjointed views. My phone storage, thankfully I had my eyes open so I could see when it happened. My phone storage was like, and you're done. And I was like, oh no, okay. I don't normally record videos this long, so it makes sense that it happened, but nevertheless, it kind of sucks. Um, yeah, I hope you have a good day. I will leave a link to the Discord in the description below. And actually, I will leave a link to get access to the Discord below. I don't know. I'll figure it out. There will be a link if you're interested in the Discord. Um, I will not be putting that on Facebook. And Discord is just a place where we can gather, do video calls and audio calls and um, chat and have specific topics and channels that we can talk to. It's like if Slack and Zoom had a baby, it would be Discord. It's used a lot for gaming and things like that. That's what I've used it for in the past. And then I've also used it for other communities. I really like it. And it gets me off of Facebook, which keeps me from doom scrolling. So I hope you all have a lovely day. We will likely get a Telegram thread going as well. I'm gonna see about group threads on that. But we'll see how that all goes. If you're interested in that, let me know that as well. Um, yeah, I love you all, and it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be enraged. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. We will get through this, and we will be stronger on the other side. Um, but for now, good night and good luck. See ya. Bye.